If you say personal and historical events, but not sure quite how to organize them, different artifacts and things, our next guest here can help. Welcome, Adrena Ifill. She is the CEO and founder of Ifill Doubleback Global Group, and you're here to show us now how to preserve our personal legacies. What got you started in doing this?
Well, I got started, I would say, basically from my parents. They collected a lot of photos and history, and so that was really important in our family. And so I just developed this company after people had asked me several times about history and photos, and I'd done documentary films, and really saw a need to be able to share that with a wider audience of how to preserve your own personal papers and make sure that the history is passed on for generations.
I would love that. You know, my grandfather had all these old scrapbooks, and he's passed away, and so now the younger, some are being better kept than others, but give us some tips right now on what we can do.
Sure. Basic tips are to make sure that everything is in an acid-free archival safe.
Okay.
Materials. So you can go to your local craft store, your office supply store, and make sure that it says on there that. And so, like, for instance,
why acid-free? Why is that important?
Because it won't deteriorate the photos and the materials. So you want to make sure that that is in something that is safe and it's not going to degrade the materials and it'll stay longer. Unfortunately, in the photo albums that we used to use with the glue, you notice it turns a little bit brown. Well, that's part of it. So we want to make sure those you don't want to take out, but then you want to put them in these sleeves that are acid-free.
And also at a craft shop as well.
Yes.
Now I see you have, newspapers aren't as prevalent as they used to be, but still we do keep these. You've got President Obama here. It looks like this is probably when he was elected back in 2008.
Correct.
Do you get these also at a craft shop?
Yes, you can get them at an art supply, craft shop, or even a office supply store. And this is the extra large size. And this one can fit a standard 8.5 by 11.
Great. Now, will this fit in here? These kinds
that
of things?
will not. So that's why sometimes I get this particular box. So it looks just like a file box if you're transferring from offices, but you also want to make sure that that is rated as archival safe and acid free as well.
What are these things up here that you have?
Well, this one is specifically designed for photographs. So that's really nice to keep. And then in the archival community, through like the Society of American Archivists, when you go to your library, they use a lot of these cleaning pads for things that are definitely precious and in huge collections. Whether that's something that someone can do in their home if they'd like to.
And of course, for the new wave, I see you've got just an external hard drive here.
Yes. And one of my tips is I definitely recommend that you digitize your materials. So if you have a scanner at home, or you can go to your local copy shop and do those small batches so that, heaven forbid, something should happen to this, you still do have a digital record of it.
It's an excellent idea. Now, your company, I'm sure, will do this for people. So you have a website we can go to get more tips, or how we can get in touch with you?
Yes, definitely, at doublebackproductions.com. And we're setting up workshops for the general public to be able to do this on their own. We work with larger organizations, but we definitely want to be able to share these tips with everybody. So everybody has an important story, and that story should be told. And that's the most important thing. No question about it. Well, Adrena, thanks so much for coming in. Adrena Ifill. Thank you.
And congratulations again on your company. This is very neat, and I'll definitely be checking some of this out myself. So thank you so much.